Alright, let's talk about the chaos gremlin living in your head. Specifically, the one that takes over whenever you get near your bank account and makes some, let's say, interesting financial decisions. You know that feeling, right? You check your balance and it's just gone. You had a plan. You were doing so well and then poof, it vanished into this weird black hole of late night scrolling and things you don't even remember wanting. Okay, first things first. And this is the most important part. You are not broken. Seriously, you're not bad with money. Your brain is just running a completely different program than you think it is. So, let's properly introduce this little guy, your brain's very own chaos gremlin. The best way to think about it is that your brain is basically running on ancient software, but it's trying to operate in a super high-tech world it was never ever designed for. I mean, think about it. For thousands of years, your brain's main job was just survival. Its top priorities were, finding berries and not getting eaten by a lion. It was absolutely not equipped to handle the 47 sensory assault from TikTok ads and marketing teams who literally have PhDs in getting you to part with your money. So, what's the first tool these guys use against our poor ancient brains? Well, it all kicks off with this little chemical called dopamine. And it's probably not what you think it is. We've all heard people call dopamine the happy chemical, but that's not really true. Dopamine isn't the feeling of having something good. It's the feeling of wanting it. It's that buzz, that excitement, that ooh, what if feeling. It is all about the thrill of the chase. And when that dopamine hits, your internal monologue just goes into overdrive. You're just scrolling. You see something, and bam, it feels like this. Suddenly, it's not just a pair of shoes. Oh no, it is the key to your entire future happiness. That fizzy, urgent, I must have it now feeling. That is pure dopamine at work. But here's the crazy part, the big plot twist. That dopamine rush, it peaks before you buy. All that excitement is in the wanting, not the having. The second you click confirm order, that incredible feeling starts to fade. It's why unboxing something you were desperate for can sometimes feel kind of flat. The chase was the fun part, and this is where it gets really sneaky. Social media platforms are basically giant slot machines for your brain. They are perfectly engineered to keep you hooked. Every single scroll is a little gamble. Is the next post going to be boring? Or is it going to be that amazing thing that gives me a rush? That constant uncertainty keeps your brain pulling the lever over and over again. Okay, weapon number 2 in this fight for your wallet is FOMO, the fear of missing out. And let's be super clear here. This isn't just some feeling you have. It is a carefully weaponized billion-dollar strategy. Here's why FOMO feels so powerful, so painful. It's because, to your brain, it actually is painful. Neuroscientists have scanned people's brains and found that social rejection, being left out, lights up the exact same areas as physical pain. So, no, your brain isn't being dramatic. It genuinely feels like you've been hurt. And companies know this. They know it hurts and they use that to their advantage with all these little triggers. You've seen them. The countdown timers creating this fake urgency. The low stock warnings that turn shopping into a competition. They are literally designing their websites to trigger that pain response and make you panic buy. And this is your brain's reaction when it sees that stuff. The logical, rational part of your brain it's completely shut down. All of a sudden, buying a jacket doesn't feel like a choice anymore, does it? It feels like survival. It feels like a desperate move to avoid the pain of being the only one who missed out. So, all of this leads us right into trap number 3. The comparison game. This is where we look at the fundamentally, deeply unfair way social media forces us to compare our real lives to everyone else's manufactured perfection. So, here's the problem, right? You are comparing your entire messy, complicated real life. The boring Tuesdays, the bad hair days, all those moments of self-doubt. You're comparing all of that to someone else's carefully edited highlight reel. It's like putting your candid home movie up against the Hollywood blockbuster. Of course, you're going to feel like you're losing. The game is completely rigged from the start. And then, of course, there are the influencers. That amazing holiday they're on, probably sponsored. That casual video of them unboxing stuff, all gifted. What we see as an authentic glimpse into their life is so often just a really, really clever advertisement that's been dressed up to look like a person. And if you want a fact that is actually truly wild, try this one on for size. 12%. 12 of the top Instagram influencers are completely generated by AI. They are not real people. You are literally feeling FOMO and pressure to keep up with computer programs. How crazy is that? So, let's see how this all comes together in a perfect money-draining storm. You open an app. Within 12 seconds, you see and story, and boom, social comparison kicks in. Then a get ready with me video flashes a cool product. Dopamine hit. You click the link and suddenly you see only 4 left. Sale ends tonight. Hello, weaponized FOMO. At this point, your rational brain is completely overwhelmed, and in less than 2 minutes, you now own a jacket somehow. Okay, so that's all the bad news. The system is kind of rigged against us. But here's the good news. Now that you actually know the rules of the game, you can start to play it differently. And this isn't about boring budgets or spreadsheets. This is about using some clever hacks to outsmart your own brain. Okay, let's run through these. They're super practical. Number 1. The 2-4-hour screenshot rule. See something you want? Just screenshot it and walk away for a day. That gives that initial dopamine rush time to fade so your logical brain can actually get a word in. 2. Name the feeling out loud. Seriously, just say, okay, this is FOMO. The act of naming it engages the logical part of your brain and takes away its power. 3. Treat your social media feed like a budget. Unfollow any account that consistently makes you feel bad or makes you want to spend money. Just get rid of it. 4. Add friction. This is a big one. Go into your phone and computer right now and delete your saved card details. Forcing yourself to get up and find your wallet is often enough to break the spell. 5. Give your brain a better dopamine target. Set up a savings goal with a picture of what you want, a holiday, a down payment, and get your dopamine hit from moving money into that account. And finally, number 6, just learn to spot the tricks. Once you see the countdown timer and think, fake urgency, it loses all its power. And why is this so important? Well, check this out. The average person spends over 600 quid a year on these kinds of impulse buys. If you were to invest that money instead, thanks to the magic of compound interest, that could turn into over £15,000 by the time you're 30. That is a life-changing amount of money. So, let's end where we started. You are not bad with money. You are just dropped into a really complex, high-stakes game without ever being told the rules. Well, now you know the rules. That chaos gremlin in your brain, it's not going anywhere. But now you know how it thinks, and you can finally start winning the game.